You think this is a game? Step in the ring, find out. Hey yo, I'm up at 4, I'm lacing up my boots again. No days off, I'm ruthless till the bruising ends. You slept on me, so now I'm moving in like a freight train through the walls you built around your confidence. I got demons in my chest, and I'm using them. Every rep, every set, I am proving them wrong. They told me stop, I said keep going. Blood on the floor, but the fire's still glowing. I don't feel pain, I just feel the clock ticking. Jaws getting locked and the knuckles keep splitting. I remember every word, every back that I got turned. Now I'm back and the bridge you crossed is burned. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. Came from the bottom, gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. Listen up, I'm not the same kid that you buried. I've been in that gym carrying what you couldn't carry. Vision locked in, mind sharp like a military. Everything you said made me extraordinary. Shadow boxing ghosts of everybody who doubted. Voices in my head, now I'm screaming out loud and proud of every scar, every mile, every minute. Put me in a cage, I destroy everything in it. Legs burning, don't stop, push the limit harder. I became the hunter when they made me the martyr. Payback ain't petty, no, it's a lifestyle. I've been running through the dark for a long while. You can't break what Ari broke. You can't drown what roll from smoke. I am everything you said I'd never be. Now watch me, now watch me, now watch me. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. Came from the bottom, gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. I'm a war machine, you can't stop me now. War machine, you gonna show you how. Every scar I wear is a medal of war. I don't know retreat, that's what I was born for. War machine, body built for the fight. War machine, I trained through the night. You wanted a battle, I'll give you a war. I've been hungry since the day that you shut that door. Still standing, still swinging. You had your shot, I had my reason. War never ends, it just changes its name. Mine is called focus, and I just got started.
Yo, you wanted war? You got war? Come on. Hey yo. I walk in the dark, steps aside. Got the fire in my chest that I keep locked inside. Every scar on his body got the story in the name, and the names drive me forward like a bullet through a frame. I've been down in the valley where the dead men rest. Put my hand on the concrete, felt the cold in my chest. Looked up at the ceiling, said not today, not me. Grabbed the iron off the floor and I chose to be free from the chains that they wrapped around my ankles at birth. From the limits they assigned me what I thought I was worth. I am flesh and I am bone, but the bone don't break, and the flesh keeps on moving for the war's sake. Alright, now listen up close, cause I only say this once and I mean it. I've been grinding in the basement long before you ever seen it. Every syllable I'm spitting is a rep I already put in. Every bar is a battle that I fought and I'm still winning. You want heart, I got heart. You want fire, I got fire. You want someone to stop, go look somewhere higher, cause this engine doesn't idle and this throttle doesn't close. I run harder in the winter and I run harder when it snows. Locked in, locked on, every target in my sight, turning every piece of darkness into something like light. Every person who dismissed me handed me a reason. I collect them like equipment for the incoming season. Of reckoning, of proving, of standing in the room where they said I'd never make it, now they making me room. Too late for the handshake, too late for the smile. I've been building this alone for a long, long while. Flesh and bone, that's all I am. Flesh and bone, but I got the kill the fire that I own, that alone. Let me tell you what the iron told me at 3 in the morning, when the body wanted nothing and the mind gave a warning. Said the ones who keep on going when they got nothing left are the ones that history remembers with the very last breath. So I grip the ball harder, let the weight tell the truth, that the only way is through it, through the fire, through the roof of every limit that they measure me against before. I've been training for a war that started long before the war. Every fight that I've been in made the next one feel like every dark night made me sharper for the following night. I don't sleep on my potential, I don't rest on the past. I just move and I move till I move to the last. Now I'm spitting at the speed of every thought they said I'd never have. Every bar is a message to the ones who tried to cut me in half. But you can't split what's already whole, and I was whole from the start. Just needed all the pressure just to find every part of myself that was buried under doubt and under fear, under years of being told that I don't belong here. But I'm here and I'm loud and the volume don't drop, and the clock on this ambition has a hand that don't stop. Going forward, going harder, going past what you thought was the ceiling, was the limit, was the wall that I fought. I don't fight wars to survive them, I fight wars to win. Rip the dog off every room, they wouldn't let me in. Now I'm standing in the center and I'm taking up space with the hunger of a man who looked defeat in the face and said, not today, not ever, not in this life. I am flesh and I am bone and I cut like a knife. Where my dogs at? The ones who trained in the dark, the ones who bled when nobody watched, the ones who got back up every single time. This is for you, we don't stop, come on. Flesh and bone, that's all I am. Flesh and bone, but I got the plan. Every crack in my body is a crack in the wall of everything they built to keep me small. Flesh and bone, I don't quit, I don't fold. Flesh and bone, forged out of cold. You can bury what is flesh, you can break what is bone, but you cannot kill the fire that I own, that alone. I own that alone. Flesh breaks, bone breaks. The will don't break. Not mine, not mine, not never. Come on, come on.
Black soil. Black soil grows the darkest things. Bury a man long enough, he comes back as something else, something worse. Go.
I've been grinding in the blackout since before the sun came. Built my whole foundation out of loss and out of shame. Every crack in the pavement was a lesson I took. Every hand that pushed me down is a page in the book that I'm writing with my body every morning at 4, when the world is still sleeping and I'm settling the score. Rep by rep, breath by breath, bar by bar by bar. I've been tracking every scar like a war general. Who don't stop for the wounded, who don't stop for the dead, who move forward through the fire with a clear head instead. They've been counting on my failure since the first day I stood. Never thought I'd turn their poison into something that's good. Into fuel, into iron, into motion and speed, into everything they said that I would never be freed from the weight of where I started. Well, the weight made me strong, and the road that almost broke me is the road I walk on. Black soul,
That's where I was planted.
black soul.
Nothing here is granted.
I grew up through the dark, through the rock, through the cold. I don't shine like the silver, I burn like the coal. Black soul,
Watch what grows in night.
black soul.
Roots don't need the light.
Everything they tried to bury came back up as war. I am what the black soil made me, nothing less, nothing more. Accelerating, internal rhymes stacked. I hit the bag till the knuckles cracked and the rap so red. Hit it harder when the body said it's time for bed. Cause the body is a liar when the will says go. And my will don't got a dial, it just stays on full flow. Every person who dismissed me is a weight on the bar. Every door they shut in my face is the fuel in the car that I'm driving at 100 past the point of return, past the comfort, past the ceiling, past the point of concern. I've been broke down on the highway in the pouring rain. Fixed the engine with my bare hands and I drove again through the dark country.
fiddle cries for the ones who quit. I don't cry. I don't quit. The black soil fed me when nothing else would. I owe it everything. I pay it back. Every single day, I show up. Fastest closing war cry. Now I'm moving at a pace that leaves the doubters behind. Every word I ever swallow coming out of my mind. Every silence that I kept is now a bar that I spit on the face of every reason that they gave me to quit. I don't slow down when it's heavy, I accelerate. When the pain is at its highest, I just add more weight. When the road gets dark, I run it at a faster clip. When the cold gets in my bones, I tighten up my grip. On the iron, on the mission, on the reason I breathe. On the version of myself I will not let them bereave. From the world, from the fight, from the air and the light. I was born in the black soil and I bloom in the night. Every root that they severed grew back double and wide. Every time that they broke me, I just broke back with pride. And the soil underneath me keeps on giving me more. Cause the black soil remembers and the black soil keeps score. Black soil,
That's where I was planted.
black soil.
Nothing here is granted.
Grew up through the dark, through the rock, through the cold. I don't shine like the silver, I burn like the coal. Black soul,
Watch what grows in the night.
black soul.
Roots don't need the light.
Everything they tried to bury came back up as war. I am what the black soil made me, nothing less, nothing more. Black soul. Whisper of a fiddle dying out. The soil takes everything you give it and grows something you didn't expect. That's me. Black soul. That's always been me. Black soil. Black soil. Intro. Cold single breath. The dust don't lie. Neither do I. Let's ride. Rapid fire, no pause. Came out through the dirt like a root through the concrete crack. Carried every scar on my spine and I never looked back. In a town full of cowards where the vultures get fat, I was sharpening the blade while they sharpen that axe. Had a fire in my belly that they couldn't put out. Had a storm in my chest but I never let it out. Through my mouth, kept it locked, kept the feet in the grind. Every doubt that they handed me, I left it behind. In the field where I bled through the heat and the cold, where the strong get forgotten and the broken get sold. I was buying back pieces that had already spent. Every drop of my blood was a dollar well in. To the war I've been fighting since before I could name what the enemy was. Now I see it was shame and I burned it to the ground where it stood in my way. Now the action, what it was, is the road that I lay explosive. That's all I got left. Every single breath. Born in the dark where the dead men stay. Came out swinging, I ain't going away. Running through the flame. You already know my name. Tried to bury me 1,000 feet deep, but the ground gave back what it couldn't keep. Oh, fastest section, relentless clock hits 4 and I'm already on the floor rapping, body screaming stop, but the mind keeps stepping through the wall, through the pain, through the noise in my head, through the voice that kept telling me to lie down dead. I hit it harder, hit it faster, hit it one more time. Built a mountain out of minutes, built a church out of rhyme, out of iron, out of callous, out of everything they said that would never grow to nothing, grew a crown instead. Every name that ever lasted, just a face in the crowd. Every whisper became fuel, burned it long and burned it loud. I was quiet in the building while they talked on the street. Now I'm standing on the rooftop and they staring at their feet. Didn't need a single hand, didn't need a single word. All I needed was the silence and the weight of what occurred to remind me what I made of when the easy road is gone. I was built for the impossible, I just kept moving on.
Halftime drop, menacing.
The banjo plays, the crow don't move, the dust settles, I step through. They thought the ground would hold me down. They forgot I was raised underground. Back to full speed, closing fury. I don't celebrate, I just reload and accelerate. Every finish line I cross is just the next one to face. I've been running through the darkness at a pace they can't match. Left the doubt on the roadside with the skin that I scratched. Off my knuckles on the iron on the cold concrete wall that they built to keep me little, built to make me fall. But every wall I hit just told me where to dig. When the ground went below, when it built something big. Out of nothing, out of darkness, out of borrowed time. Out of years they said we're wasted, out of dirt and out of grime. Now the thing I better standing in it casts a long shade over everything they promised and the choices they made. And I don't need them to see it, now I know what it cost. Every victory I'm living is the war that I lost. Turn the fuel, turn the fire, turn the iron and wheel. And the dust that made me bury them is moving there still. That's all I got left. Dust and rain. every single breath. Born in the dark where the dead men stay. Came out swinging, I ain't going away. Dust and red, running through the flame. Dust and red, you already know my name. Tried to bury me 1,000 feet deep, but the ground gave back what it couldn't keep.
Dust fading, cold exhale. The wrath don't sleep, the dust don't forget.
And I ain't done yet. Not even close.
Office walker mode.
No lights or void, I'm alone with the weight. Cold breath in the dark, feel the floor vibrate. Bar like a blade, cut deep in my soul. Every rep pull me further from control. Walls got ears, hear the whispers creep. Let it go, go numb, just fall asleep. Now I bite that fear, let it sharpen my will. Turn ghosts into fuel, make the silence kill. Mind split lanes, yeah, I walk that line. One side peace, other side divine. I chose the storm, I embraced the fall. Now I speak in rage when the demons call. Hold breath, feel that pressure twist. Then snap, no mercy exists.
Office walker mode.
Hey, step in no lie.
Office walker mode.
I was built for the fight.
Office walker mode.
Hey, got in the dark. I carried that flame with the venomous heart.
Office walker mode.
Hey, no fake, no soul.
Office walker mode.
Hey, I swallowed that whole.
Office walker mode.
When the void get loud, I stand unshaken, alone, no crowd. Basement echoes, yeah, the iron cry. Every clang like a truth you can't deny. I bury old me with the plates I stack. Let the past get crushed when I don't look back. Demons get loud when the night goes still. Try to freeze my bones, try to bend my will, but I stay locked in, yeah, I don't fall quick. I was born in the dirt, I was raised in grit. No prayers for ease, just strength to endure. Faith in the pain, yeah, my vision pure. God in my chest, even when it's grim. I don't chase the light, I become it within. No sound, just wait. No peace, just fate. God near, no fear. Step deep, stay here.
Office walker mode.
Hey, step in no lie.
Office walker mode.
I was built for the fight.
Office walker mode.
Hey, God in the dark, I carry that flame with the venomous heart. When the void stare back, I don't blink, I rise. Every scar in my flesh tell a deeper side. No escape, no end, just a darker code.
Office walker mode.
That's the only mode.
Yeah, mind like a cage, hear the chains when I wake. Two voices talking bold, want me to break. One say quit, take the easy way out of the screen fight. Turn pain to a route, heart on blast, got a storm in my chest. Every thought like a blade, put my will to the test. I don't run from the dark, I stepping in the depth. Turn demons to reps every time they attack. No cap, I been low where the light don't reach. Had to build my code, had to practice what I preach. No crowd, no praise, just me in the weight. Every set a decision about the man I create. Dead quiet, feel that pressure climb. Pick a side, is war in your mind. In a war, in a war, hey, I don't fold, I choose. In a war, hey, either win or you lose. In a war, hey, when the doubt get loud, I go 10 toes down, stand tall, no crowd. In a war, hey, God first, no fear. In a war, hey, keep the mission clear. In a war, hey, when the shadows crawl, I don't hide from the fight, I confront cross. Every silent battle, every line I cross. I fought my own mind more than any man. Had to break bad habits just to take a stand.
Demons say stop, try to slow my pace, but I look them dead, put them back in place. I ain't built soft, I was supposed to flame. Every loss I took just sharpened my aim. Fake ones talk, but they never go deep, they don't face their fears. They just run to sleep, I walk in the fire. I embrace the pain, that's how you evolve, that's how you gain.
No mess, just truth. No lie, just proof. God near, I stand for one by hand. In a war, hey, I don't fold, I choose. In a war, hey, either win or you lose. In a war, hey, when the doubt get loud, I go 10 toes down, stand tall, no crowd. In a war, hey, it's not them, it's me I face. Every day, same battleground, same place. But I don't break, I rebuild, transform from the chaos inside. I was reborn.
You thought the ground was gonna hold me. Cold ground don't hold nothing. It ain't ready to stay down. I wasn't ready. Pay attention. Check it. I've been moving through the dark since day one. No applause for the work, just a job to be done. Every morning hit the floor before the rooster crows. Everybody in the city gonna feel what I know. I've been patient like a hunter at the edge of the field, watching everything they build and what they chose to conceal. Every lie they ever told me is a brick in my wall. Every time they thought they had me, that was nothing at all. Cause I catalog the faces, catalog every name, every hand that pulled the trigger, every part of the game. I don't move until I'm ready, I don't speak till I'm sure. When I walk up to that door, it's gonna stay open door. Get knocked off every hinge, and I mean everyone. I don't leave a job half done, never have it's done. Cold ground tried to claim me, I said not today. Rose about the gravel and I'm here to stay. Cold ground, that's where they left me. Cold ground, couldn't hold or arrest me. I came up slow like a root through the stone. Built everything I got on my own all alone. Cold ground, watch me walk right through cold ground. Everything they knew about keeping the man down, yeah, they studied that art, but they never accounted for what lives in my heart. Heart a lot groove, punching every bar. Now let me tell you how the story really went down. Had a target on my back in every part of this town. Had a record of my failures, kept my people I knew. Every stumble documented, every bruise on review. But I trained in the silence where they couldn't observe. Built the level of conviction that they couldn't disturb. Hit the weights when it was raining, hit the road in the cold. Did the work that nobody sees when you're 20 years old. In the 30 and the 40, every season the same. Show up hungry, leave it all, never looking for fame. Cause the fame is just a shadow of the substance inside. And the substance is the only thing that don't ever die. I've been forced in situations that will flatten the soft. Every comfort that I had, I was the first to cast off. Cause the comfort is the enemy of everything real. And the real is all I got, so the real is all I feel. The slide guitar cries out across the field.
I don't cry.
I don't cry. I reload.
Different man who doubted me,
Gave me something to carry.
I turned it into my house.
I turned it into iron.
I turned it into
And I turned it into this. I don't celebrate, I don't gloat, I don't wave the flag. I just keep moving to the next thing on my list and I bag. Every target that I set when the room was empty and dark. Every vision that I held when the world fell apart. At the seams in my hands in the middle of the night, when the only thing that held me was the hunger to fight. I don't need them to believe it, I already do. And belief is the foundation that the building breaks through. When the crowd is going quiet and the lights are all low, when the only one remaining is the man in the cold, who been putting in the hours that nobody can count. In the dark on the cold ground, that's the only amount that means anything to me. Every rep in the black, every mile in the silence, every step coming back from the grave that they prepared. I stood up, dusted off. Cold ground made me colder and the cold made me hard. Cold ground, that's where they left me. Cold ground, couldn't hold or arrest me. I came up slow like a root through the stone. Built everything I got on my own all along. Cold ground, Watch me walk right through cold ground. Everything they knew about keeping the man down, yeah, they studied that art, but they never accounted for what lives in my heart. Cold ground, that's where it started. Cold ground, that's where it started. Cold ground, that's where they stay. Not me, never me. Never me.
Into whispered cold. Out here the wind don't carry mercy. Out here the dust remembers everything. I remember too. Slow country preacher cadence. I walked a long road through a valley with no name, where the sun don't shine and the cold don't feel the same. Had a cross on my back and the fire in my chest. Put my sins in the ground, kept the rage for the rest. They said, boy, sit down. Said, boy, know your place. Said, the dirt on your boots gonna stay on your face. So I trained in the dark where nobody could see. Built a fortress out of failure and a will out of me. The crow on the fence saw everything I did. Every blood drop on the floor, every rep that I live. And the devil in the dust stood and watched me rise. Couldn't touch what I became, just watch with jealous eyes. So song spoken haunted. Devil in the dust, you know my name. Devil in the dust, I came back from the flame. I don't pray for easy roads or a gentle hand. I pray for the strength to make them all understand. Devil in the dust, you had your chance. Devil in the dust, watch me do my dance. On the grave of every word they said would break me down. I was made from all that darkness, now I wear the crown. There's a church at the end of a road nobody takes, where a man goes to reckon with the choices he makes. I've been kneeling at that altar every morning alone, not to ask for forgiveness, just to sharpen my bone. Every enemy I had gave me something to use. Every fall gave me callous, every wound gave me views of a world that don't bend for the ones who ain't born. In the comfort, in the silver, in the flags that ain't torn. So I stitched up my flag from the scraps that they left. Flew it high on the mountain with the last of my breath, and the wind took it over every acre of doubt. There ain't nothing in this world gonna blow that thing out. A man who has nothing to lose is the most dangerous thing walking. They took everything, so now I walk with nothing. And nothing is exactly what they're gonna get back. Cold, cold, final reckoning. I don't run from the darkness, I live in it now. Made a home in the hollow, learned to win in the how of surviving when the world turns its back on your name. When the friends become strangers and the rules change the game. I kept training through the winters, nobody witnessed. Kept my eyes on the target through the fog in the distance. Every weight on that bar had a face I knew well. Every rep was a message, every set was farewell to the version of me that believed in their words. To the boy that kept quiet every time it hurt. That boy is gone, buried under iron in years. What walks now don't bleed easy, and what walks now don't fear. Devil in the dust, you know my name. Devil in the dust, I came back from the flame. I don't pray for easy roads or a gentle hand. I pray for the strength to make them all understand. Devil in the dust, you had your chance. Devil in the dust, watch me do my dance.
settles eventually. Everything does. But the ones who walk through it, they don't settle. Not ever. Devil in the dark.